However, the committee's attention was also drawn to the deteriorating state of the Ehi to Dodze Road, a bitumen surfacing project which was scheduled to begin in 2006 and expected to be completed by 2011. More than a decade after the projected completion date, the road remained largely uncompleted and in poor condition, sparking serious concerns over delays, abandoned works, and the effective use of petroleum revenue located to infrastructure development. The dusty and heavily damaged stretch continues to pose significant challenges to motorists, traders, farmers, and residents who rely on the road for transportation and economic activities. Emmanuel Japon is Senior Technical Manager at PIAC.
The committee, which is PIAC, we are on a monitoring exercise in accordance with our third mandate, which is to monitor and evaluate compliance and also independently assess the use of petroleum revenues. So for that reason, we are in the K2 North Municipal Assembly and we are inspecting two projects. The first that we did was the warehouse, 1,000 metric tons warehouse at Dodze. And the second that we are currently on site is the construction and the graveling or bitumen surfacing of the Ehi to Dodze Road. For the warehouse, we've inspected that. It looks like a very good project, exactly as was done. And the revenues have been put to use and the warehouse is currently in use. But for the Ehi to Dodze Road, we've realized that the road is actually in a very deplorable state. Commencement of the road was from 2006 and it was supposed to have been completed in 2011. However, as at 2026, the road is in a very deplorable state. It was supposed to have been bitumen surfacing. However, that has not been done. The road is even yet to even have its fair seal, and it's something that it's a worry for us when we monitor petroleum revenue. So it's something that's an issue for us.
The Municipal Chief Executive for K2 North, Reverend Martina Menaki, also expressed concern over the prolonged delay and hardship residents continue to endure due to the poor nature of the road. According to him, the condition of the stretch negatively affects movement, increases transport costs, and slows down economic activities in the area, particularly for farmers and traders.
This road saves a lot of communities as a short road from Ehi to Dodze. As you can see, Kuli is a big community on its own. Jobapima is here, Abaikopa is there. If you go a little as we go in, you have Bagbakopa, the whole Batohia community are there, but the copper, Hanfeto, Hanyara Copper, then Togbava, about 10 communities are on this road. They use this road. They are all family communities. They convey their food crops from there. The only major market in K2 is the Dodze market. That saves all of us. So with the deplorable state of this road, as you can see, it's even becoming unmotorable for the people to convey their wares from there to the market, which is making life unbearable in this area.
He's therefore appealing to government to take urgent steps to retrieve misapplied funds, repackage the contract, and ensure the completion of the project to bring relief to residents.
All that is on record, that this road was constructed with bitumen, should be ignored. Those people who were paid with the petroleum money, which we are going to have a community engagement on tomorrow, they should trace them to prove the work done so far. I heard on record they say with bitumen completion 100%, then somewhere 71%. But if you can look at the work from Daigate's time up to now, the major work done on this road is just a stretch of about 500 meters drainage system that was done. Apart from that, nothing else was done. The government should try to retrieve the money, repackage this road as early as possible to a contractor who should be able to construct this road for our people to be relieved.
Residents of Dodze and adjoining communities say the completion of the Ehi Dodze Road will not only ease transportation challenges, but also boost commerce, improve access to markets, and accelerate development within the municipality.